The House of Representatives convened today to debate the Home Invasion, Self-Defense and Defense of Property Bill 2025 that would make Trinidad and Tobago the first Caribbean nation to implement Stand Your Ground laws. The bill aims to establish home invasion as a specific offense and eliminate the duty to retreat when acting in self-defense or defense of property. Reporter Jewel Greene-George has this story.
For Tobago East MP David Thomas, the bill represents a necessary response to escalating crime across the Twin Island Republic. Speaking at the 2025 Agritech launch Tuesday evening, Thomas emphasized the urgency of the legislation as the nation approaches the Christmas season.
I think it's essential and critical that the bill be brought before the House and that it be debated to its full extent, because I'm aware of what is happening in the wider society. And if you look at what happens in the school as well, you can simply see what is happening in the school is a microcosm of what is happening in the wider society. Therefore, to curb what is happening, it is essential that we have legislation that would speak to it.
The bill comes as Trinidad and Tobago reached 2,613 robbery cases in 2023. Under the proposed legislation, home invasion carries penalties of $500,000 plus 20 years imprisonment, increasing to $750,000 and 25 years if committed by gang members or in the presence of children or senior citizens. Thomas acknowledged that formal consultations have not yet occurred in Tobago and expressed concern about crime migration between the islands.
And I'm critically concerned about the Tobago aspect of the bill because crime has a way of migrating. So if you put all the checks and balances in place in Trinidad, there's a huge possibility that same crime, that same occurrence can gravitate or migrate to Tobago. And I think that the government's approach is to holistically cater for the nation of Trinidad and Tobago to make sure that we are all safe.
Addressing concerns about firearm safety, Thomas revealed personal support for the initiative.
One of the persons who I can consider to be averse to firearms, which is my wife, she has spoken openly about how she sees it and she finds it to be necessary. And I mean, I can't ask for greater support than that, because if she's comfortable with her husband having a firearm and the possibility of her having one, right? Of course, like anything else, you have to train people properly.
Thomas confirmed that training facilities already exist in his constituency and emphasized mandatory training requirements would accompany the legislation.
Already arranged in my constituency. What we have to do is make sure that it's properly outfitted. We make sure that we tailor programs to suit the needs of citizens, and we make sure that it becomes mandatory that you undergo this training.
The bill requires a 3/5 majority in both houses to pass. Jewel Greene-George, Tobago Updates Television News.